We're thinking you turned them on. That's what it used to be.
All right.
Oh, look at that. New graphic on the front.
Take the graphic off.
All right.
Way go.
Wilmington.
That wasn't very together. You guys need to watch me.
Yeah.
Well, we're back, and you just get us three lunkheads today. Travis Fenstermacher has to go out of town for work today. I'll tell you what, they use and abuse that boy. That's all I gotta say.
Is he still stripping?
I would hope not.
Yeah.
Because that's probably why he has to work more.
Yeah.
Who'd pay to see that?
Yeah.
You know, in honor of him, let's remember all the baseball cards that were put in bicycle spokes
For him today, yeah.
and ruined over the years.
He's got a bunch of them. He's got a bunch of baseball cards. I got a whole book, almost a complete set of 71 tops baseball. That
71?
Yeah, but no, it gets worse. They're the ones that had the black border, look really nice. These were not mine from a kid. I bought these from somebody when I at the card shop. Now, I think the guy might have just gave them to him, because every one of them they glued them in a album. So the fronts, a lot of the fronts look really good, but the back's got all these glue stuff. So they really screwed it up. But it's kind of neat just to have the look through, because, like I said, the fronts are killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Steve Garvey rookie in there, and if you looked at the front, you would think, oh man, it's high dollar
Flip it
card.
over and it's all.
Flip it over. I had $3 on it out there to show if somebody wanted it, and really it's worth that because it was a rookie. How is everybody today? Hopefully everybody's doing good. We're back on using the mics and the network today. We think we figured out the problem, and it wasn't the Iranians.
Well, it still may be.
What do you
They
think?
still don't have internet access in Hillsborough.
Really? No
Yeah.
internet access in Hillsborough? Really?
No Spectrum, no Verizon.
That's because they're the Indians over there.
I don't know what they're on out there, but
You know what they're on out there, but we can't talk about
oh
it.
yeah, that's true.
That's why, speaking of being on stuff, we went through Wendy's today, and they have a new deal now after 5 o'clock. 2
5 a.m. or 5 p.m.?
p.m. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
He's a
2
stickler for detail.
That's
Details.
I should have said that. Well, it's a late, they call it the late night deal. Get it? Late night deal.
Yeah.
2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, a fry, large fry or medium fry,
And a
medium drink,
Oh, wow.
$8.
Well, that's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
That's really good.
Especially if you're hangry.
You could take one, get one for your wife and one for your girlfriend.
Medium fry,
Yep. Split the fries.
medium drink.
Hey,
So
what are you working on, Jerry?
He's
they're
doing
charging
math.
they're charging you $3 for the junior bacon cheeseburger.
There's 2.
2 of them.
I know, but
2 of them.
if you get the $5 deal,
Do they have the $5 deal?
yeah,
Yeah. But it might not be 5. Some of those are 6 and some
it's
of them.
5. The junior
Well, no,
bacon,
they bumped up some of them.
the junior bacon cheeseburger's $5. In the what do they call that?
Double stack.
What do you call that?
Biggie bag.
Biggie
Biggie
bag.
bag.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Martin, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Speaking of which,
Got that right.
July 19th, they're having Jimmy Buffett here, right? What are they calling it? It's
It's Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Parrots of the Caribbean. Parrots.
Konnichiwa!
Yeah, what's he?
He's saying hello in Japanese. Konnichiwa. But anyhow, I think that's what he's saying now.
I think so.
Jerry, your woman.
Karen, how you doing, Karen?
Hi, Karen.
We'll be out there to eat today. What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Quarter bread.
Oh,
Something about
the day before, Pirates of the Caribbean, they're showing the movie Pirates of the Caribbean. So that'll be July 18th. This week here at the Murphy, they're showing 50 First Dates, Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler. Good movie.
I like that movie.
I do too. The only thing that gets me is that it's not really related, but you could relate it to like Alzheimer's. Because she wakes up every morning, doesn't, they show a video to her every morning to remind her.
Young for Alzheimer's.
Well, I think hers wasn't Alzheimer's, she got hit in the head or
Yeah,
something.
she was in a wreck or something.
Karen is not there today.
Well, Karen, that doesn't mean you can't come out and eat with us. True.
Rick Morton?
Rick Morton. How old were you in that picture? I'm going to say 1983. 1983. Kimmy, what's going on? Rick had this picture of him, which looked like today's picture, but it was like when he was 20 years younger, I think.
Nah.
Does it look like it's AI?
No, it just looks like it's Rick Morton. And somebody said you still look evil in this picture. Or you still look like the devil or something like that.
What?
That's what they said. It wasn't me. It was somebody else said that. It's funny. All right, we got some news.
Candle.
Just letting you know, if you're
Wolf.
wondering what to do today in this heat, at 2 p.m. today,
Splash pool.
turn on the Nike YouTube channel. Because Faith Kipyegon will try to become the first woman to run a mile in under 4 minutes. And it's going to be on the Nike channel on YouTube at 4 o'clock. She's already got all these Olympic records. Or 2 o'clock.
I
2
hope
o'clock.
she's got her uni all in the correct place.
Well,
Don't want an
the
accident.
uniform, obviously it's all Nike stuff she'll be wearing. That's hilarious. I got to throw this out there. I got it later in the news, but Cooper Flagg, the first guy drafted. Hey, Nathan Allen.
Yeah,
The
there was.
mysterious Nathan Allen. What? You ever gonna come on? Come on, bring your group. Let's sing a little bit. Let's have some fun. That'll be fun. Cooper Flagg,
Yeah.
first pick. Did you see his shoe choice?
No, I didn't.
I love it. I love his
Now-
shoe
Now
choice.
we know what it's going to be like because Charlie loves it.
New Balance.
Oh,
This is the shoes I usually wear, New Balance, and they don't have any
you know what?
grip in that market. So New Balance is going to start breaking into the basketball.
I thought this might be a joke, but I heard that they're already looking to trade him.
No,
Huh?
no.
Huh?
I heard that.
I heard that they were made one heck of an offer from the Lakers.
Really?
Yeah.
What, LeBron?
I don't know.
They won't get rid of LeBron. LeBron's
They-
gone. Dick Stifler working second
Nobody
shift.
wants LeBron.
LeBron wants LeBron. Baby LeBron wants LeBron.
Is he still even playing basketball?
I think so. All right. Markets were mixed yesterday. Gas is national average right now is 321. So, is that down or up from last year?
It's down
Down? How much do you think?
10 cents.
More.
25.
Little less.
20.
23 cents a gallon down on average. Everybody's worried though because the old Strait of Hormuz.
They won't do it.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
If they're ceasefire, they shouldn't be blocking any Strait of
Nope.
Hormuz. But the United States only gets 7% of its gas through the
It's
Strait.
China that will get
Yeah,
the most.
yeah,
Yeah.
Strait of Hormuz.
So China should call.
Or, yeah, Stephanie Morton, good morning. The cookie queen. There
Yes.
she is.
Dean Thompson.
Let's give her one of these right now.
Hello there, Dean.
This
How are
is
you?
Mark, Dean. This is Mark. Also known as Uncle Punky.
In the house.
Yes, he is in the house. This is interesting, and I don't really get it, why they want to do this, other than just to become richer, I guess. Shell denies talks to acquire BP.
Oh.
That'd be huge. That's like the two biggest.
Will they allow it though?
I don't think it couldn't allow it, really. I mean,
Because I
there's.
don't know that they're controlled by U.S. law.
Yep, Shell,
British Petroleum, right?
Yep. Shell is looking at buying BP. Monster and Career Builders don't go there to get a new job. They just both file for bankruptcy. So they are in trouble.
So they're going to be looking for new jobs.
Yes. Have you heard of Wexit?
A what?
Wexit?
Wax it?
Wexit. Wax on, wax off. No.
That's Brexit only for.
Right, there you go. Wexit, wealthy people leaving the UK.
Oh my gosh, they've lost so many millionaires.
142,000 millionaires worldwide are relocating.
Where they're
UK.
relocating. Just
Well, I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you here in just a
all
second. The UK, though, is losing 16,500 millionaires this year. And as Uncle Punky says, where are they moving to? Well, where do you think they're moving to? Let's make it a little quiz.
USA.
USA is second choice.
Yeah, number one, probably Ukraine.
No.
Switzerland.
Definitely not Switzerland, not Ukraine.
Iran.
No. Ran so far away. No, that's not it either.
Probably moving
It's
to.
somewhere in, probably like Italy, in Europe somewhere in the Caribbean.
What's
I'll tell you what, it almost sounds like the USA. They use
USSR.
they use letters, and two of them are the same.
Charlie, the
Oh,
USSR.
and
It's not the USSR.
It's not Canada.
It's definitely not
That
Canada.
is another country.
I know.
it's an Arab country.
Yes, it is. That's
United Arab.
Emirates. Yeah.
United Arab
Okay. Now,
Emirates,
why
yeah.
would they move to the United Arab Emirates? You
I
ask?
think there's something about they're kind of like Switzerland.
No
They
income
can't trace
tax.
the money.
Ooh.
And
No income
Well,
tax.
and they are a fairly reasonable country when they're not run by the mullahs or anything like that. So. And they have
Okay.
nice. They have great. airplanes.
Like we said, 142,000 millionaires in the world are relocating. 16.5 out of Great Britain.
But you see, that's the thing about wealth. It allows you to move anywhere.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
How many millionaires are there in the entire world?
Oh my gosh.
Well, millionaires are not really worth that much anymore.
No.
A million.
A million's not worth that much anymore anyway. You know, a million's like 100,000.
How many millionaires do you think are in the world?
Oh,
We'll play high-low.
oh gosh.
200,000.
Oh, a lot more than that.
There's a million.
A lot more than that.
4,632,000.
A lot more than that.
Someone always asks.
20 million.
Keep going. You guys aren't even close.
Wow. I thought that was high.
200 million.
Wait a minute. What'd you say? 20 million?
20 million.
I looked at the wrong thing. It's more than 20 million. We'll start there.
Okay.
Charlie was looking at his bank account statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than 20 million.
50 million.
More than 50 million.
Oh.
150 million. Charlie's got to think about this.
No, not that many.
This Sabina math
50 million.
blows out.
50 million was close. 60 million. I'll just tell you. 60 million millionaires in the world.
Wow. How many billionaires are there?
That didn't say. We just talked millions today.
We want details, Charlie.
Yeah, we did. I give you a lot of details there. Cooper Flag, like
Google
I
that.
said,
How many billionaires are there?
is number one pick in the NBA draft, and New Balance is going to be a sponsor. I love it. Now,
that's
everybody be quiet for a minute.
That's funny.
How many billionaires are there in the world? Let's find out. According to Forbes' latest data, there are 3,028 billionaires, and this is a record high.
Wow.
3,028 billionaires. And with that,
How many trillionaires are
oh
there?
my God, you're killing me. How
Quadrillion.
many trillionaires are there in the world?
Only a few.
There are no trillionaires in the world in terms of the United States dollars. Individuals like Elon Musk, Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg have amassed immense wealth exceeding 200 billion. They are still far away from the $1 trillion
Well,
mark.
a trillion is a
That's
thousand.
a lot.
1,000 billion, right?
Yeah.
Who cares at that point?
Yeah.
Jeez. All right.
Well, yeah.
We'll take a break, and we'll come back. I got more news still.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com, or give us a call at 740-335-6481, and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Okay. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
City Council surprisingly votes 4-3, banning citizens from dressing up their puppies.
Mere days before the local kennel club's National Puppy Jamboree.
It's a canine conundrum.
And City Hall has blood on its paws.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Feel-good stories we make up just for you every Monday morning, plus the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater in Wilmington, Ohio on The Murphy Report.
Your mistrusted name in made-up news.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Amanda, but I dress up both of my dogs, Claire and Wally.
Oh, let me guess. Bonnie and Clyde.
Nope.
Abbott and Costello.
Nope.
Mickey and Minnie.
Ah, close. William Gibbs McAdoo and the first of his 3 wives, Sarah Hazelhurst Fleming.
Of course, the Treasury Secretary under Woodrow Wilson.
And his wife. The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us. Forget the clown princes of basketball, the Harlem Globetrotters. There's a new all-star, family-friendly comedy polo team taking the sporting entertainment world by storm. The Equine Trots.
Bringing their highfalutin, high-kicking, mallet-swinging, horsey hijinks to an equestrian center near you.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. Made up stories just like these.
As well as real news about what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
On the Murphy Report. News the way it's meant to be delivered.
In less than 30 minutes, or it's free.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
Amanda, my buddy Sam was recently tossed from his own horsey all the way across the arena, landed in a soft bale of hay right next to another horse that was already asleep.
Oh my, that sounds dangerous. What's his condition?
Stable.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
We're back. Oh, excuse me. All right, we are back. We got some more news here. What else is brewing, you may ask?
Now, wait a minute. I have a.
What?
Zonnie Hoffer says good morning. but
Zonnie!
Dick Schiffler, this is a man after my same thinking.
That's true, Dick Stiller.
There you go.
That's true.
We're always looking for that sugar mama.
Big Dick Stifler. Why do you think I always introduce you as Big Dick Stifler car shoes? Jeez. Trying to help a brother out. He about died. First time I announced him for a trophy to car shoe. Big Dick Stifler. Here he comes. California lawmakers approved a proposal from Governor Gavin Screwsall to spend $750 million per year to fund film and TV tax credits in an effort to keep Hollywood productions in the state.
It's not going to happen.
Well, they're already in Georgia. They're already everywhere.
Ohio's big.
Yeah.
Georgia is too.
Our governor, that's one of the things that he was really promoting was,
He's even got his little commercial
and
out
he's got
this
his
year.
theater thing with the Murphy and all that.
Yep.
So.
Starbucks is changing how it charges for drink modifications, revealing it will now add a flat fee of 80 cents for any sauce or syrup, rather than charged based on the flavor of or type of drink. So it's flat 80 cents.
That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
Yep. Bumble said in a regulatory filing that it plans to cut 30% of its workforce. Now, my question is, what the hell's Bumble?
It's a dating app.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's a hookup app.
I'm glad I didn't know.
No,
Okay.
it's a big hookup app.
Ring cameras will soon give users AI-powered text descriptions of the motion activity they detect.
Here's Kevin Martin's
Amazon
answer.
announced.
There are 337 women listed as billionaires. So I
But
have,
that doesn't mean they're all single.
I have a 1 in 337 minus whatever number are married. And they got to be old because they got to be ready to meet their maker.
So how many are single? That's the next question.
Well, yeah, it doesn't say.
Details, Kevin Martin, details.
Oh, Kevin Martin right now is officially flipping you the bird. ESPN bought a minority stake in the Premier Lacrosse League and renewed its media agreement with the budding league for another 5 years. So there you go, premium lacrosse. That's the thing. Heck with that pickleball. Premium
Pickleball's it.
lacrosse, premier lacrosse.
Although I was kind of disappointed at what the average pickleball player makes.
$1,000 a month.
$33,000 a year.
Okay,
That's not even above the poverty level.
$2,500 a month then. All right, Prime. Wait a minute, Republic. A new investment platform says it will use blockchain technology to allow retail investors to bet on private companies like SpaceX. Prime, the sports drink company, co-founded by YouTuber Logan Paul, appears to have been cut down in its prime, with UK revenue down 70% and US sales down 40% in 2024 from the year prior, the Business Insider reported. Okay.
What are you trying to be, CNBC now?
No, I'm just reading. I didn't get a chance to write everything down. Here we go. This is just another little game here. It takes 10 seconds. Well, maybe a little longer. 3 headlines and a lie. I'm going to read you 3 headlines and then,
we've seen this before.
yeah, you got to tell me the lie.
They do that on one of the stations up in Columbus.
3 of these headlines are real and one is faker than a farmer's market bouquet under $25. Can you spot the odd one out? Magma. Heartbeat is tearing continent apart, geologists discover. Board game lovers more likely to have successful marriages than karaoke fans. Netflix Liver King arrested after picking a fight with Joe Rogan. And the last one, the BBC pledges to be mindful of spoilers after irate viewers complain about Doctor Who reveal. So one of those is a lie.
What was the first one?
Why do we care?
We don't. It's just fun.
What was the first one?
Magma. Heartbeat is tearing continent apart, geologists discover.
See, that's your gimme. That's the weirdest one. Should I throw
Now,
it
to be
out?
honest with you, before I looked at the answer, the one I thought it was the Liver King, because I don't even know who the Liver King is.
Oh. Okay. D.
I think,
I'm a D.
You're D. So that means your BBC pledges
Yes.
to be mindful of spoilers
Yes.
after irate viewers complain. But that sounds like truth.
I would agree.
yeah, I do
Yeah.
too.
So we all go for D.
You all say it's D?
See?
Yeah.
See?
See, to me, that one makes sense.
Well, except it's BBC.
No, in Great Britain, they don't care what the
Yeah.
viewers think.
All right, they made up the one about the board game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I can see that.
Board game?
The board game lovers are more likely to have successful marriages than karaoke fans.
I think it'd be true because.
I would say karaoke fans would probably be alcoholic.
Yeah, that's right. They're out in the bar and they're. Yeah.
Carousing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Well, it's
playing
time.
with other people's dice.
There you go.
No, that's a board game, people.
All right, guys, do us a favor. Share the show. Go down there and hit that little share button. What?
You're not going to talk about the dude that that had a little.
I didn't
Uniform
see. That's
issue.
your news. That's not my news.
You know what? What was funny was they were talking about watching Bob and Tom, or listening to Bob and Tom on the way in this morning, and they were trying to find the video of this guy, and one of them come up with the video that was not been blacked out, so you could actually see him. And
Well, Jerry, do you want to
Are
enlighten,
you going to explain people?
enlighten to our listeners?
This
that-
is Jerry's department, not mine.
yeah.
Let's watch his face turn red as he tells us.
what? He was a broad jumper, wasn't it? When that way was
I thought he was a hurdler.
hurdler.
Hurdler, yeah.
Yeah, and he's running.
A broad jumper.
He's yeah. Well, the way they were talking about him, he very well could be.
It's called long jumper.
But
Not a
but
broad jumper.
he was in the hurdles. That's right.
The high jump they have.
Oh,
there.
hurdles.
He was in the hurdles.
Hurdles.
And
Well, that would be understandable because I think your junk would jiggle as you're trying to go over those hurdles.
Don't they wear
his
jock straps?
junk. I don't know. That's what
Not
I thought.
everybody does, Charlie.
But
You
his
think people
junk
still
fell
wear
out.
cups?
And Christy on there, she was impressed.
Oh, okay.
They said he probably could have entered the pole vault with.
Oh,
The pole vault, huh?
Yeah.
oh, that's bad.
But they
Are you looking?
they actually had a video on there that they were watching that hadn't been.
American hurdlers.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was funny.
Did you find it?
Oh, there's the video right there.
I don't really want to see it, but
This is what I deal with, folks. They want to see another guy's junk fall out while he's running around the track.
Well, it don't happen every
Notice
day.
Was
I
he
don't
running
wanna-
hurdles?
Notice I don't want to see that.
Was he running hurdles?
I don't know.
It said hurdler.
Yeah, hurdler.
Well, I mean, what's the picture of?
Well, it's taking its time for some reason.
It's spinning.
Yeah.
Slow motion?
Yeah.
You got it
It's funny.
it's spinning, huh?
Well, it's something that just don't happen every day.
Well,
But if you'd have heard the Bob and Tom show this morning, it was hilarious. I mean, they were really.
you know, the Bob and Tom show is not ad-libbed.
no,
They
no.
read a script.
Kevin Martin says he'll get right on that as far as the billionaires.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kevin Martin, you need to come up here sometime. Just be on the show. That'd be fun.
wouldn't stop
I think that
spinning.
he likes
well.
the mystique
Yeah.
of us
They
not
didn't need to sit
actually
anyway. It just made me
having
feel
him
bad.
on the show. He's sort of like the evil emperor behind the screen.
400.
Yeah.
400, man. It looks like it's happened more than once.
What's that?
400 meter?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long one.
So, Rick, you used to run track.
Yes, I did. But
Did
I
you
never,
ever have this problem?
I never ran hurdles.
But did you ever have
I
this
ran
problem?
the 2 mile, Charlie,
Yeah, but did you ever have this
in
problem?
10 and a half minutes, my best time.
And
10
never.
and a half minutes.
And
2
you
miles.
never had any kind of a short failure there where your junk was exposed.
Well, one thing you got to remember, back in his day, the shorts were a lot shorter.
They
too.
were. Yes. Yeah, they were.
And maybe they held everything up in there. So everything just wasn't flopping around.
Well, I don't know. It depends. But back in my day, there was still cinder on the track. So we didn't have the all-weather tracks or anything like
yeah.
that. First all-weather track I ever ran on was my senior year when I ran in the league championship at Wayne High School. They had the first all-weather track in the area. And that's probably why I ran my best time of 10 and a half minutes, because I was on that all-weather track. But cinder is not fun if you fall down on it.
Yeah, you get in your legs.
It's like
and
lava.
everything, Yeah.
It's like lava. It's
yeah.
not pretty.
All right, it's 8:30. While these guys are still looking up junk, we'll be back here in a minute.
All right, microphone's off.
You might want to think twice before putting forth any effort in improving your station in life. Why being all it's cracked up to be turns out not to be all it's cracked up to be.
Just ask the Liberty Bell.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made up news you didn't know you needed to know, including all the latest real news about what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in Wilmington, Ohio.
with The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a new news report every Monday morning.
On a somewhat related note, Amanda, in my youth, I was once referred to as all that and a bag of chips.
I imagine nowadays you're referred to as all that and an extra large bag of chips. Fried in lard.
Absolutely. The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Labor analysts have done the math. If God used union workers to create the world, just how long would it take?
6 days and a day of rest? Hardly. Experts say we might still be under construction, but at least we'd be on more solid ground.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made-up stories just like these are what we're about on The Murphy Report, with a new report every Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Plus all the real news about what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in the heart of downtown Wilmington.
Hosted by veteran anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone. It's news you might lose. But if you do, we'll find it, we'll pick it up, we'll roll it up, and we'll stick it back in your front screen door.
That sounds more like a newspaper, Steve.
This isn't a newspaper?
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Uh-oh, Charlie.
Oh, a new ad. Look at that.
Wow.
Let's get personal.
Personal. Let's get personal. Personal.
Sundays, 5 to 8 with Sarah, your host, Sarah. Play me like a piccolo fife. And Dr. Jeffrey, I need to buy a comb, my hair, Schussler. They'll be on Sunday, 5 to 8. So check them out. This is actually, I had this one for Travis.
International.
What's that?
International sanction.
International. That's right.
Syndicated.
That's true.
Syndicated. Okay. We had the NBA draft last night, so I've got a little draft trivia thing here. I was going to leave this for Travis, but
We cared why.
since he's not here, he's not here. Well, I'm going to try to help you out. All right.
Because you know me in sports.
Well, Mark and Rick's a sports guy. He knows the sports.
I'm a distant sports guy.
In today's trivia, we will give you a university, and you have to name any basketball player who went there and was selected number 1 overall in the NBA draft.
That's even more disgusting.
Kentucky has 3. Their initials are JW, AD,
Jalen Winnings.
and KAT.
KAT.
Cat.
Yep.
I
JW.
thought you used to be on the show.
JW.
JW.
Is that the one?
His last
to be on the-
name, there's a lot of them in here.
Lights.
W. Starts with W.
Windows.
Windows? Where do you see windows?
Starts with a W. Oh, walls.
Wall. John Wall.
Oh, okay.
There's one. AD. That's the one you should know.
AD, huh?
Anthony Davis.
Anthony
Oh, yeah,
Davis.
there we
There you go. And then the last one. The last one is not a village. It's a KAT. It's not a village. It's
Town.
a town. Carl Anthony Towns. Okay. The next one
This is a game.
is yes.
Oh, okay.
I can't help it. Your ignorance here. I'm trying to help you here. Georgetown, 2 number 1 overall picked. One's real easy, PE, and the other one is AI. But actually, both of these are fairly easy.
PE?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's not Patrick Ewing.
Yes, that's it. Patrick Ewing.
Oh.
And then we have another one, AI. You should know that one too. AI.
Iverson?
Iverson. There you go. Allen Iverson. See, you guys are better at this than what
Wow.
you realize. All right, the next
old
one.
school.
But are we having fun?
We don't
Hell
care.
no.
We're eating time.
Oh, is that what
the
we're doing?
audience? The audience
Is this,
at home.
are we filling time? Is that what it is?
Well, I got it up here, so.
Oh.
Talk about my phone. Okay.
Let's
all right.
clarify that, Charlie. Details.
LSU.
LSU,
Yeah.
my favorite gymnast.
No.
She has a boyfriend that plays for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Who they're saying now is probably one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Yeah.
But he has the worst. He has a terrible record, but he's got an ERA that's down microscopic.
LSU. Come on. The biggest guy that ever played almost in the NBA.
LSU.
Tall and big.
Why don't we talk football? Let's get some football questions, Charlie.
Tall and big.
Yeah.
Is he retired?
Yeah.
Shaq, is it?
Yeah. Shaquille O'Neal. And then who's the other
He
one?
makes great commercials.
The other one you guys probably won't get, so I'll just tell you.
He's
Ben
an
Simmons.
entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michigan
That
State.
guy's got a business head on it.
That's
Michigan
why.
State.
Yeah, we know who that is.
Yep, tell them.
Yeah, why?
They won't know.
They don't know who Michigan State graduated as a #1 draft pick?
Well, let's see.
Come on, guys.
That's what I mean. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll give Jerry a
I
hint.
hate the NBA, and I know more.
I know. Well,
I'll give Jerry a hint and he'll get it. Jake.
He's a magician.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. There you go.
That was an obscure hint there that
Yeah,
he gave you, but still.
All right. Next one, Wake Forest. TD. TD.
TD.
We're getting ready to open one of these in Wilmington.
A Wawa.
Yeah.
It's close to
TD.
there. TD.
Yeah. TD.
They're getting ready to open a DD.
Double D?
No, there you go. Say it again. So Tim Duncan. Tim Horton.
Yeah. Didn't Tim Horton play for
Fell
like
asleep over there.
didn't he play for the San Antonio Spurs? Tim Horton?
Yeah. All right, we got one last one. Ohio State.
uh-oh.
Joe Burrow.
G-O.
Joe Burrow's going to Dallas, Kevin. They don't believe me.
G-O.
G-O.
Kevin, you're a big Columbus guy. Who's #1 pick for Ohio State? G-O. Man, I can't even think of a hint. To be honest
George.
with you. No, not George. I'll give you the first. I'll give you the first. Huh?
He's a
Greg.
receiver.
Greg.
Oh. Is it a weird name?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Starts with an O. I already
It was
told
the
you that.
center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that something. Something.
Odin.
Oh,
there it
something.
is.
Yeah.
Starts with an O.
Greg.
Oh,
Okay.
something. It's on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like Canada's a country, another
Yeah.
country.
I was going to say the same thing. I swear to God, I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah,
Canada is a
he's
country.
really good at saying the obvious.
Yes.
All right,
Hey.
Jerry. Do you have
Greg
any?
Oden.
Yeah, Greg Oden. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, there Kevin Martin got it.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right. How about, do we have any today in history?
Yeah. Somewhere.
Do you
Well,
have any
no,
today
we don't
in
want
history?
today. We want history past.
Yes. Oh, birthdays too. Coming up.
Oh, yeah. You got some birthdays there?
Maybe.
That's not for a while.
I know. Okay. Okay.
We got 20 minutes for the birthdays.
I only have one anyway, probably.
What time is Steve supposed to be in today?
I
Has
would
he
imagine
texted
he'll
you?
probably be in at about 9:15.
Okay.
Got some time to kill. That's pretty pathetic when you guys are just trying to fill time for when Steve comes
Well,
in.
I'm waiting on.
The interesting
Wait.
part of
We
the
got
show.
stuff. I'm
the
waiting on
interesting
our-
part of the show is Steve
I'm waiting
coming
on
in.
our. I'm waiting on our. Well, we haven't had our fishing report yet.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We got
The
today in
walleye
history.
are
We got the fishing report.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah, we've been ready. We're waiting with bated breath.
Well, good. That's
Details
That's
too.
a good thing. Detail.
Why don't you throw out the old ones so that you don't confuse them with the new ones?
I did. I threw out a bunch of old ones this morning.
But you still have old ones.
I
It's
just
like, what are you saving them for? It's yesterday's history.
Toilet paper. That's what it is. Casey gets stuck somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
yeah.
yesterday, he might have needed that. He might have needed
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's true.
In 1819,
We took a little trip.
the
Like Earl
Mississippi.
Jackson down to the mic.
Wow.
Took a little
bacon,
bacon,
we took a little beans.
and we fought the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. Fired our guns.
all right, let's get on.
but that's not the right year,
Oh.
Oh, what's the year?
huh?
What's the year?
When that
1814, we took a little trip. That was close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's only 5
Oh,
years off.
okay.
Yeah.
In 1819, the bicycle was patented by W.K. Clarkson Jr.
I've heard it been Schwinn.
In 18, that's why, yeah, I kind of figured the same thing. In 1870, the first section of the boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey, was open to the public. In 1900, a commission that included Dr. Walter Reed began the fight against the deadly disease, yellow fever. Yeah. And,
Smell bacon.
huh?
Smell bacon.
Jerry, are you still having issues?
Oh my God.
No,
That is
that's
so
not what I have
off
for breakfast.
topic that I'm like, I mean, that's like one of my comments, Charlie.
Yeah, Canada's another country. I smell bacon.
And there's no police in here.
What was that commercial with the dog? And I smell bacon, bacon, bacon.
Oh, yeah. Bacon strips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bacon,
Oh.
bacon strips. Yeah.
Wow.
Ah.
Jerry, do we have any other this day in history?
Yeah, well, yeah.
And we haven't even gone down the rabbit hole.
Woo. Yeah. Oh.
In 1997, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld the state law that allowed for the ban on doctor-assisted suicides.
Oh.
And yeah, we're dying here, so
Yeah. California.
and we are not even doctor-assisted. In 1998, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled employers are always potentially liable for supervisors' sexual misconduct toward employees. So if you got somebody working for you in there,
Yeah,
they can drag you right along with them.
yeah. It's called workplace environment.
In 1974,
Jerry, is your mic off?
yes, it is.
Oh.
It died.
Oh, skip that one
Let me
over
borrow
there.
yours.
Okay. Yep. There we go.
In 1974 in Troy, Ohio, a Marsh supermarket installed the first barcode scanner equipment made by IBM, and a product with a barcode was scanned for the first time.
Now, see, you would have thought that would have been NCR equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Take a wild guess what the first product was that was scanned.
Stay free mini pads.
I'm gonna say detergent of some kind of cleaner.
No, it wasn't a very big package at all.
Gum.
But sure wasn't that track runner.
No, no.
No, it was gum, Charlie.
Yeah.
What kind of gum?
Huh?
What kind of gum?
There you go. What kind of gum, Rick?
Yeah.
Because
Juicy
Wrigley's.
fruit. Juicy fruit.
you're right.
Wrigley.
Wow.
Yep.
Wait, what's?
Talking about packages.
I know, but
Oh.
Jerry wonders how I know all this information because I'm the evil emperor.
That's right.
But you did have the details.
in 1979, Muhammad Ali, at 37 years old, announced that he was retiring as world heavyweight boxing champion.
It's the best time to retire.
37, yeah. But man, think of the beating and think about his life later on. Jeez.
Well,
And-
yeah.
Paid for
The old
doing
pumpkin was probably never the
Yeah.
same.
Oh, no. In 1985, Wilbur Snap was ejected after playing the Three Blind Mice during a baseball game. The incident followed a call made by umpire Keith O'Connor.
That's a minor league
And we think
baseball
this
game,
was in
wasn't it?
Philadelphia.
This guy was it was Philadelphia Phillies,
Oh.
and it was at their training camp in Clearwater, Florida, and the stadium was the Jack Russell Stadium.
Not to be confused with a dog.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Yeah, the Jack Russell dog.
But he never got fired, but they kept him till I think it was what he retired in the 90s, 98 or 9 or
Well,
something.
don't
like
look at me.
I've seen that other places on Facebook or some of these. They'll show the videos. Three blind. I've seen it more in minor league games. Guy just looks up, like, get out of here.
that. Yeah. That's it.
We haven't really seen any good baseball fights in a while.
Baseball fights?
Yeah.
Baseball players are.
I tell you, they had one
Wussies.
yesterday that just went through my feed. This has been several years ago, where it was the Dayton Dragons. 15 players and 2 managers got ejected that game, and charges were filed. Well, I know, like, one guy threw a bat at one person. The pitcher had the baseball still and just took it and fired it right at another player. I mean, it was, look up a Dayton Dragons brawl where 15 people got kicked out. You'll be like, I mean, it was almost as good as a girl fight.
Well, I mean, when you start throwing the ball at people or a bat at people, then that's when charges can be filed.
Yeah. All right, well, it's time for break, so we'll be back in just a minute.
Donuts.
Reports next.
Getting a makeover and a name change.
It's every baker's nightmare. Buckling to the snowflake social media pressure, America's tasty glazed treats will now be known as doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Why wait for real news when you can get all the made-up news you need?
Along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, the Murphy.
On the Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
I have tried so hard to cut back on my daily doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings intake.
Really, Steve? No one has noticed.
And I mean no one.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. Who says living with labels is a bad thing? Especially bright, easy to read labels with a large font.
when one man's drinking fountain is another man's bidet.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
All the pretend news to fill your day.
Trust your most unreliable source.
The Murphy Report. Made up stories almost like these and real stories on what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
Every Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
You know, Amanda, I label just about everything in my house, even my clothes, even my shoes. One shoe I have labeled R, and the other shoe I have labeled NR.
NR?
Not right.
You're not right.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481 and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
We need one for the lagoon.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
It's going to be shit water all the time because it's going to be.
Game
gotta
on.
take it out.
We're going to do a new game show. You guys going to be on the game show?
What game show?
Game on, right there.
Charlie's been talking about this for like 2 months.
It's coming. It's coming quicker.
I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
Coming quicker than what?
Well, now that we have the fiber in,
Yes.
so
Yeah, the fiber, and yesterday Dan was looking in the basement for an easy way up, coming up, because there are a couple places like where the the drains go down through the floor here.
Yeah.
Under here and over here. So we may be able to bring the Ethernet up one of those drain holes to bring it into the. We thought about bringing it up this one because we could set the unit up on the shelf up there. So it's on its way. We'll get it some way.
And talking about bringing fiber here, we don't actually have fiber in this room yet.
Right.
Yeah.
It's upstairs, it's across the hall, but it's not in this room. Vicki Kendall, question: why do basketball and football and wrestling all have referees, but baseball have umpires? That's a great question.
It is.
Not sure where the term umpire came from. That would be interesting. Let's find out.
What's the difference between an umpire and a referee?
Well, hold on.
There you go.
Let's see here.
What is the difference?
Where did the term umpire come from?
Sort of like vampire.
Yeah.
The term umpire has a fascinating origin that traces back to Old French. It comes from the Old French word non-pair, which literally means not equal or odd number. Here's how it evolved. Non-pair referred to a third party or an odd person who was brought in to arbitrate a dispute between two equal parties. They were not equal to either side, thus ensuring impartiality. This word made its way into Middle English as non-pair. Over time, a linguistic phenomenon called false splitting or meta-analysis occurred.
A
People would hear
linguistic?
phrases like a non-pair and mistakenly interpret it as a non-pair. The initial "in" of non-pair gradually became attached to the indefinite
All right, we
article
get it,
"and,"
Charlie.
Yeah.
leading to the modern form umpire.
That's like dead air.
So,
Similar to
No, that's giving you the answer.
so in other words, umpires are a mistake.
Umpires are they're supposed to be, you know.
Yeah, they're in.
Umpire.
Here, let's do one more here.
Oompa loompa.
Why does baseball have umpires and every other sport has referees?
You
The
stumped.
difference in terminology between umpire in baseball and referee in most other sports comes down to the historical origins of the words and the slightly different nature of the roles, even though both ultimately serve as impartial arbiters. Here's a breakdown. Umpire. Origin. The word umpire comes from the Old French.
Here we go.
Umpire.
All right, Charlie.
Or odd number.
Wait a minute.
This
We
referred
got
to-
that all right.
We getting more out of your bottle.
Referee, the origin of the word referee comes from the Latin refer, meaning to carry back to or report to or to notify. It implies someone who disputes as referred for a decision.
So, but what are they? Are they referees in soccer? Is that what they're?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
soccer
referees in
refs.
soccer.
yep. Hockey, they're referees.
Is umpire the
While
only-
both umpire and referees enforce rules and make decisions, the subtle historical and practical differences is often described as umpires primarily declare what happened in specific, often minute instances strike out. They're often positioned closer to the immediate action of the individual plays. Referees primarily intervene when a rule is broken and access consequences, foul or penalty. They tend to oversee, which that makes sense.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see what that.
The
see what-
umpire is actually more a part of the game because they're calling the ball.
It happens right now.
Yeah.
But you're a referee only
It's
gets
just
involved once in infraction.
enforcing the rules. Really, the umpire enforces the rules, but also is a part of the game with the balls and strikes calls.
Right.
And the
So
fairs
who's
and
wrong the
fouls.
most?
Huh?
Who's wrong the most? Umpires or referees?
I tell you what, you see these baseball players argue. I'd say umpires are.
I'll tell
Oh
ya,
my!
I wouldn't
Okay,
want to be either one.
we got a new segment today.
New?
We have
New.
a fishing
Oh.
report here. So tell us what is going on.
Now, wait a
Uncle
minute.
Punky,
Is
in
this
the
from the
fishing world.
nationally
No,
National,
international.
international.
Give us your best fish
internationally
story.
syndicated?
Because he found out Canada was another country.
Yes.
Oh,
right.
well, that's right. Yeah.
But been pretty slow with the heat, so I haven't been a
The
lot.
fish bite and eat?
No, not very well. I mean, if you're fishing in the middle of the day, you're kind of wasting your time.
But in the
anyway.
evening?
Yeah, evening,
Like Aaron last
morning.
night after that rain.
When the mosquitoes are low to the water.
Yes, yes. And I can tell you that everybody says if we had a bad winter, the mosquitoes are not going to be here. Go to Canada. They look like B2 bombers up there. The temperature don't bother them. So,
Oh.
but yeah, I've been working on my boat a little bit. But
So what'd you do? What kind of boat did you get, first of all?
that's a bass boat. V-bottom bass boat.
Now, is that the only kind of fish you can fish for?
No. But that's what they consider it. But
A bass boat.
yes, first time I ever had a big motor.
So that thing, I mean, how big?
17 and a half foot long.
17 and a half foot long, and then how tall is it?
About 3 foot tall.
Isn't
probably.
that tall? But a foot and a half that's underwater,
Yes.
at least.
Yeah.
So it looks really thin going
Yeah,
across.
yeah.
Now, what kind of motors in this sucker?
90 horse.
90 horse motor.
I've never had anything over a 50. Those make fun.
Is it a Yamaha or a
Mercury.
Mercury?
Yes.
Does it run?
It's a Cub
Yes.
Cadet,
Yes. Runs. And,
like a deer,
yeah.
John
But-
Deere.
Now I decided to tear out the carpets and rebuild
Right.
things, so that's been taking a lot of time. But
So you can do all that.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. And if I get caught, I got a lot of friends.
They've got
So-
this has got the live well and
Oh
everything like
yeah,
that.
yeah. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm getting everything under the floor fixed, so I don't have to mess
Was
with
there
it.
that much problem?
No, it's just old. It's 20 years old, so it's got
It's like a plane.
Yeah.
So it needs rehab.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, airplanes last
How many
forever.
seats are in this thing? 4?
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Maybe five.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, one of the seats is a double purpose, so.
Well, what is it?
What's the
What's the other
purpose?
purpose? Is
You
it a
can
bed?
put it, you
They,
can put it in the
it lays down flat, Rick. What's that thing?
It's a bed?
Yeah, you can put it in the cockpit, or you can put it up on a pedestal.
Put it where?
In the
Cockpit.
yeah.
Okay.
You don't have any of those back-to-back seats.
No, not in this one. No.
Okay.
No. And this is it's pretty
So,
much.
do you use this bass boat for tubing?
No, I don't. But
No?
I mean, others could and would.
With a 90 horse, yeah.
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, I might one of these days.
You're not
but
a
we'll see.
tuber?
No, not really. Yeah.
You got built-in too.
Yeah. I actually don't swim well, but
Oh.
I have a boat.
You don't swim well, huh?
I can save myself, but if you're in the water, you're in trouble. You know.
Oh, so stay away from you, huh?
Yeah. I-
Yeah, knock me out and take me in.
I don't swim. If I get in a boat, I got a life jacket.
I can float. I
Yeah.
can swim a little, but not much.
I float,
Not
but I
much.
do it head first. You know. when
You're not supposed to do
I
that.
know. Yeah,
That's the dead man's float.
yeah.
So what color is this boat?
Actually, it's like an
Aluminum.
almond color, actually.
Almond.
Yeah, with a little maroon and some other stuff. So yeah.
Now, do you have a name for your boat?
Actually, you know what? That's an interesting story because I've had boats all my life, and I called every one of them not pretty but paid for. And the reason I did that is because the other guys would,
Not pretty, but paid for.
yes, would pay as much as their first house.
Oh, boats. Yeah, you can
yeah.
spend whatever
Oh,
you want
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
And the wife would always look at my little sticker or whatever that said not pretty but paid for and said, I bet you wish you could say that about your boat. And I was just wonderful, yeah. So, because they mortgaged houses to put boat on the water. And
So where are you going to store this thing in the winter? Just outside? Or?
probably I'm going to invest in a really good tarp.
Yeah.
So, unless I, get a lean-to and put over it, which I could.
Yeah.
It just depends.
You got a garage, right?
Nope,
No.
no garage, yeah.
Sounds like you need to build a
I
garage.
know.
I got a garage big enough to put about 10 boats in. You can't get nothing in it. I get my car in it.
That's bad. You got a garage big enough for 10 boats and can't get a boat in it.
Yeah, that was my dad, wasn't it? Yeah, really. Yeah.
You need to start coming off with some of that stuff. Hey, did you ever check your button maker?
Oh, no, I didn't get a chance to. But I'm going to have
maker?
to. I'm going to
Yeah,
have
we
to.
got to have some MSGA
I'm
buttons.
going to have to take my laptop that I use now doesn't have a CD slot,
Yeah.
so I'm going to have to download
Get
the
an
CD.
or get an external CD.
Well, either that or run one of the other. The last computer that I used that now has Windows 10, it doesn't. I'll download it in it, and then put it on a thumb drive and transfer it over into mine. See if it'll work out.
So you're going
I'm gonna give it a try.
to
Give it a try.
hook me up with MSGA buttons.
I'm gonna give it a try. See if I can get you something.
He can't figure it out.
Yeah.
He can't figure it out.
It's kind of like the game, connection. Change
Yeah,
connection.
that's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to know if I should keep you in the dark or not.
I'm used to it. So
All right.
Too
Break
bad
time.
you don't live in
Oh.
Sabina anymore.
I know.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute.
His wife would not let him.
They said it could never happen.
first
They
thing
hoped
told
it
me
would
to
never
get out.
happen, but now the most unpopular vegetable in the soup family is getting her own talk show.
That's right. Coming this fall on the Food Channel, it's The Okra Show.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Celebrity gossip and other stories that matter the most, plus what's coming to the Murphy Theater on the weekly edition of The Murphy Report.
It's what we dish up for you. When you hunger and thirst for real journalism, look elsewhere.
But you can find us at themurphytheater.org or the Murphy Theater YouTube channel with a new news report every Monday morning.
You know, Amanda, I used to have my own morning talk show.
Oh, why'd you give it up?
Well, there was a little dispute at the time of my contract renewal.
Oh, what was the disagreement?
Well, I wanted to renew, and they didn't.
What'd they replace you with?
A half-hour infomercial on nail clippers.
When you have to know before anybody else, count on your one source for useless, made-up news, The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. Local religious leaders pondering taking Sundays off.
Holy Toledo, Batman, are religious holidays next on the chopping block?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Investigative reporting. It's what we do, sometimes on The Murphy Report.
Nothing is off limits in our newsroom, except baby turtles.
The Murphy Report. A new report every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel.
Amanda, did you know that I once felt I had a calling and gave serious consideration to joining the priesthood?
Oh, I can see that. You seem sincere, spiritual sort of person, not wrapped up in the petty trappings of society, littered with ego and vanity. What made you decide not to do it?
I don't look good in black.
Amen to that. The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
No comment.
My solar spot, which is
Any day, guys.
We're back.
Oh.
We were talking about his tattoo he's getting up here. He's getting a little lawnmower.
Yeah, the lawnmower.
Yeah, lawnmower. Or you're going to get the sheep.
not the sheep.
You could get a sheep up there eating grass, yeah. Or a little lawnmower.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
That'd be better. Maybe I'll get a guillotine.
Guillotine. Yeah, if you're going to say it, let's say it right, Lace.
Yeah.
Jeez, guillotine.
So is that that's pretty much the fishing?
Is that the
What-
fishing
what's-
report?
What's the best? Where around here
Yeah.
is probably the best fishing?
Okay.
Rocky Fork.
Probably Aldi or Walmart or maybe
True.
Kroger.
Number one state of Ohio is, of course, Lake Erie. But local, Southwest, probably Caesars Creek.
So where would you catch fish from what lake that you wouldn't eat?
Ohio River.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Some of them around the river towns would be not good, probably. I don't know. I mean, there's...
Where maybe the effluent is coming out of the...
Yeah. There's some that just,
Have they had that? Didn't in Cowan Lake having that free fish weekend? Kids can
Wasn't that
fish.
last?
Was that they just have that?
Free fish?
Fish.
Oh, yeah.
Free
You can
fishing
fish.
weekend.
Yeah, free fishing.
That's
weekend.
usually around Father's Day, isn't it?
That's
Okay.
right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I knew it was sometime around.
Yeah.
But that's something that...
Joe Holder's on. He could probably tell
Yeah.
us when was the free fishing
There
weekend.
we go.
Joe Holder, and don't forget tonight, fresh pizza and cream, 5:30, 6:30. You're coming, right?
Yep. Unless the creek don't rise.
With the creek rises, you're going fishing.
Come on in.
Yeah.
There he is,
Hey.
the man, the myth, the legend.
We've been holding up the games for you.
Yeah.
Hello, Steve.
Hi, kids. I haven't had a chance to do my hair.
That's all right. Neither boy, you're good.
Yeah.
You'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Here, here's one back here.
Yeah.
You replaced the batteries, right?
Scoot on over. Huh?
You
Yes.
replaced the batteries? Okay.
Yeah.
How you boys doing?
Rick stole the microphone, so we're going to share.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's birthday time.
Birthday time, it's birthday
So
time.
let's do
Everybody's favorite time.
a local birthday. Spencer Carey, his birthday today.
Chad Carey's son.
Chad's son, yep. Ryan Briggs, the guy that puts on the car shows here in town. Julie Moore Mitchell, her birthday today. Jim Frederick, his birthday today. Debbie Hale, Michael Carey's mom, who's a United States House of Representatives member. Chip Nisley, Nathan Hart, Norman Ricard, Robert Simmons, Tracy Lee Patterson. Here's one you may know, Chris Bricker,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dakota Eisen, and Krista Polk. Those are my local birthdays. What do you got?
I have Lisa Lawson Adams in Washington Courthouse and Kelly Rayburn Johnson. That's all I got for.
Why do all your people have 3 names?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Even the third one that I didn't even say.
Well, we got celebrity birthdays. Here we go.
Celebrity birthdays, celebrity birthdays.
You know, Steve was quite a good singer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My musical theater background goes way back.
I heard you sang tenor.
When I started,
10 or 12 miles away. Sorry.
Shouldn't there be that bubble?
This thing in your room.
Yeah.
Ariana
is that your
Grande.
phone that you use to cheat when we play the game?
Yes, that's his phone
Yeah.
he uses to cheat.
Yeah. You want me to share?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Ariana Grande. How old is Ariana Grande?
I gotta go with 32.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, come in.
Really?
32, yeah.
How about
Comes right in and
Bingo.
steals the show.
Chris O'Donnell. Robin of Batman and Robin fame. Plus, he's on NCIS and other stuff.
I'm gonna say 44.
Higher.
Oh.
62.
Oh, not that high.
What'd you say?
62.
So 44 to 62, it's bracketed.
53.
53, higher,
Oh.
58.
lower. Just a little bit lower.
55.
Mark's like, which way is that?
Yeah, I don't know which way I'm going. Yeah.
All right. Nick Offerman.
Who's he?
Oh, he
He's
was
an
on
actor.
Parks and Rec. He
Yeah.
was the grumpy guy
Yeah.
on Parks and Rec.
The grumpy guy.
Yeah,
56.
That's just a little bit high.
oh really? He's younger than that. 55?
55, yeah. Chris Isaac.
Oh. No.
Yeah. Yep. Chris Isaac.
Remember that song?
Wicked Game.
What a wicked game to
Wicked
play.
game.
Plus, Baby Did a Bad Thing. You
How's
ever hear
that
that
go?
one?
Baby what?
Oh, yo, listen to that. Check that one out.
Is that older than?
No, I don't think so. Baby Did a Bad Thing. Oh, that's a
no.
good song.
Baby
Yeah.
did a bad thing.
Oh, that's a great song. When we go commercial break, I'll pull it up for you.
Think we could sell 682 seats to Chris Isaacs here?
I would think so.
Yeah, well, I thought so on some of the other bands too.
I would think so.
Seems like anytime we have a Grammy Award winner, it's a hard sell. But if it was a tribute to the Grammy Award winner,
That would sell right out.
I would think it would sell Chris Isaac.
okay, Chris Isaacs, I'll say 62.
Higher. Which I didn't think he was that old either.
71.
71. No, wait, Rick, how old is he?
69.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh,
When in doubt,
Rick's
put her
favorite
in.
number.
Everybody's like, yeah, okay, yeah. All right. Derek Jeter, ex-New York Yankee.
So he's been out of baseball for about 10 years, would you say?
Yep.
So if he retired at, say, 41, he looked like I'll go with 51.
Ding, 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 ding. There
Very
you go.
good there.
51. You ought to play your trivia games on
Yeah.
when you have them here. Michael Vick.
Oh, woof, woof.
I was going to do the same thing.
The dog whisperer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
54.
54, you know, You're close if it was reversed.
Oh,
I'll go with
45.
45. Alex.
45.
Yeah.
That's correct. There you go.
I thought he was over it by now.
Yeah. I'm a redneck woman. I'm here for the party. Gretchen Wilson. Too high.
58.
Too high.
I'll go with 60.
He just said 58. Yeah.
That's my
If
line.
58 was too high,
41.
higher than that.
Okay.
I'll go with 60.
That's still lower than 60.
45.
Higher than 45.
63.
Sometimes you just have to straighten these guys out.
47.
You guys are messing with me.
22.
47. Higher than 47.
Jeez.
48.
Okay.
Higher than 48.
We'll go with 52.
That's
Higher,
it.
just a little bit higher.
53.
54.
53. 53. There you go. Oh my gosh. That was like pulling teeth this morning. All right. Chain connection. Here we go.
Okay, this is where I shine.
Steve lives for this game.
I broke speed records. I was in Mason this morning.
It's a shame
And
that Steve and Bill Lehrman are here on the same day.
I left my doctor's appointment early. I said, I can't stay. You're running late. I've got a thing to do. And they said, what?
Take your finger out and let's move.
Which was odd because it was my podiatrist. But anyway.
Well, just
you
thank
don't know
goodness
Doc
you were.
Schuessler.
Thank goodness you were here for the hurdle segment.
Yeah.
Oh no. Every time I get here.
It wasn't me.
Every time I show up, someone tells me, boy, it's good you weren't here for the whatever.
Yeah. That was there.
Did you ever listen to Bob and Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this morning they were talking about the dude that was doing the hurdles, and his junk fell out, and he kept right on running.
In record time, actually.
Oh, it was
And
record.
Christy was,
I heard,
and
yeah.
Christy was extremely impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially considering that, something in motion stays in inertia.
So if that tells you anything.
That's why that's why I always keep duct tape in the car.
All right. Okay.
Oh, you'd have done well on that segment.
All right. Chain connection.
Chain connection.
Let's
Is it
get
high
it.
hurdles or low?
What are we chaining up, Charlie? What are we chaining up?
All right, here we go.
So, Steve,
I do a lousy job at picking anything, so someone else do the picking.
oh, you don't want to pick. All
I'm a
right.
lousy picker.
Well, Uncle Punky, pick your partner from the rest of these yahoos. You got Rachel, you got the Evil Emperor.
Oh, okay. We'll do Rachel. We'll do Rachel.
Oh, Uncle Punky. and
That didn't come out right.
Now,
That was a little.
please, don't shout out the right answer for the wrong
Yeah.
So you and I are teammates here.
Wait a
We're
minute.
teaming up?
No, it's you and Rachel, right?
Right,
Yeah,
right, so-
yeah. So that goes to you also. Don't be yelling out the right answer for the wrong team.
I'll try to yell out the wrong answer to the wrong.
Steve always whispers anyway.
No, he did last week. He's funny because he's looking at me and he said the right answer, and I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I have a tendency
They
to.
still didn't get it the
No.
first time. They
But I don't think I've ever won this game.
Yeah.
We won last week.
You and I
Won
won.
before, Steve.
We teamed up before. I was sitting over there. You were over here.
Okay. Well,
All right, so Uncle Punky,
I don't
better-
feel so bad.
You're better than you think you
do you
are.
want to go first or pick your column?
Pick and B.
You're gonna pick B. Okay, so that means
We're
you
going
guys are
first.
ready. Here we go.
Yes.
Very
My
nervous.
scores on this, I did this morning, so I was in a hurry. So my scores are pathetic. On
Well, that's promising.
column A, I got an 80. And on column B, I got a 60.
And who has B?
B is Rachel and Uncle Punky.
Oh, good.
All right, so here we go. Safe for this Jerry and Steve. Safe K.
Safekeeping. Safe.
Academy.
Safe kitten. Safe kite. You want your kite to be safe. I think keeping is
Safe
probably-
kite, yeah,
I think
safe
keep-
kite.
Safekeeping.
Alex will go
Safekeeping is
safekeeping.
right. Keeping C.
Keeping clear, keeping cool.
There you go.
You want to go with keeping
Yeah, keeping cool. Yeah, that's-
Alex will go with keeping cool.
Yeah.
See, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. That's what I get for listening to you, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
all right.
All right. Milk C. Rachel, it's you and Uncle Punky.
Keeping C.
Milk, C.
Go with cool. Go with cool. Milk cool.
Milk cow.
Milk chocolate. Go with milk.
Okay, milk cow.
Copper.
Milk cow. See, that's what I went with too.
Milk chocolate.
That is an utter disgrace.
No, it is.
I know what it is.
Keeping CL.
Clear. What do you think?
Clean.
Keeping clean. Keeping
Clean
clear.
clothes, clean
Keeping clothes. Keeping.
clothes, keeping clothes, keeping.
Sounds like a commercial for those wet wipes.
Keeping clean.
It's keeping Seattle.
I think clear.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
What are you all whispering for?
Go ahead.
You afraid they're going to steal it?
Alex, we're gonna go with keeping clear.
Damn it, I gotta quit listening to you. That's all there is to it.
You guys are like 1 for 1.
We're gonna roll. We're gonna run this now.
Oh, you're going to run it?
All right. Milk, CH.
Oops.
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate is right.
Thanks for that answer, guys.
I just got done telling you not to do that. Now this one really threw me. So, chocolate F.
Farts.
I smelled bacon earlier.
That wasn't it. It could be chocolate fudge.
Well, that would be very similar, Charlie.
If it's through him, that's pretty common.
Go with farts. Chocolate farts.
Want to do it? Chocolate fudge.
That's what I thought too.
Okay.
Maybe if you'd have gone with farts.
I'm gonna die over here, goddamn.
Yeah. We'll try the other one next time.
Keeping that one's a tough one.
I still know what ours
Keeping
is.
CLE.
Oh, you see? So we went with clear. We should have gone with clean.
Well, it would be
Yeah, let's do it.
CLE,
Go ahead.
clear.
Alex, we're gonna go with keeping clear. I mean,
That's what you
keeping
said
clean.
last
Keeping clean.
Keeping clean.
Keeping clean.
Is it clean or clear?
Clean.
Which is it?
Clean.
Clean is right.
Isn't that what I
Finally.
said?
Clean S.
Clean S.
Yeah, clean S.
Squirrels.
It's about as good as the one that's the right answer. Clean S.
Soup.
Clean S.
Sourdough.
See,
Clean sourdough. That would be good. Nothing like some good clean sourdough.
Clean.
popcorn.
Sky.
He's out of control this morning. You know that.
Syrup.
Steve is a good guesser.
Clean soap. No, clean.
Clean soap. That makes sense. Clean soap.
Clean shot.
Clean shower. Clean shot. Alex, we're gonna go with clean shot. What is wrong with you?
Well,
Chocolate F A.
Farts. What did I say? Chocolate farts.
Michelle says I've had those before. I don't know what she's talking about.
you have to be real careful. It looks like Hershey Kisses.
Oh gosh.
Don't wear the white.
Chocolate FA. FA.
Don't open that phone.
I've had those before.
I don't know what she
Yeah,
means.
that's not the right
I don't
answer.
know what she
Did
means.
you have the chocolate farts? Clear slate. We don't have clear. Oh,
That's all I
clean
was-
slate. That's what she's saying. Okay. Well,
What
do
are
you
we
think?
on?
It's up to her. I can't figure this one out.
Chocolate FA. This is a tough one. Remember, I got a 60 on this one. FA.
I think we pretty much guessed it.
I'm going to tell you, the person who probably would get this more than anybody would be Steve. And it's not farts.
Oh,
Chocolate.
That's the only hint I'm
FA.
going to give. Fanatic? Are you a fanatic? Oh.
Yeah.
I love my chocolate.
Yeah, we know. Charlie's always eating your chocolate that you leave over in the
They-
conference room.
They go with Fanatic.
The first thing I thought of when it was factory.
Well, first of all,
that
Fanatic,
would be good.
Fanatic is wrong.
Oh, factory would be good.
Well, how about factory?
Well, it's their turn again.
No,
They'll
come on.
find out.
Yeah, that-
We have to run the table.
we
Now
got.
that you've given the
I know.
now
I
that
know.
you've given the
All right.
answer, we have to run
Okay,
the table.
whip it on us. What we got?
Ain't gonna whip anything on
We
it.
got.
I keep my junk where it's belongs.
Wait,
Here we
wait.
go. Clean SH.
Wow.
That's not what you're thinking.
Clean shower. Oh, I better not. Answer.
That's not clean.
That's back.
Yeah.
That's back to the whole thing.
Clean sheets.
Yeah. Clean.
Yeah, go.
a good guess.
Clean sheet.
Alex, we're gonna go with clean sheets. Thanks, Rick. Thank you, Rick.
Now we're even. You listen to me twice. I
We're on
did
the
right.
table now with clean farts or whatever it is.
What?
Happy farts.
Factory is
It was
right.
factory.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for that answer.
I think it's 1 against 3 today. 1 against 4.
It is. Factory O.
Bring help.
Factory O.
Factory O.
The person,
Whose name is it? Whose
the
word is
person
this?
who would get this more than anybody would be Rick.
Whose
Factory
word? Whose word is this?
We're not sure.
Rick, Mark,
Yeah.
and
And
Rachel.
And what is it? What's the
Factory O.
Factory O?
Oregon. I think they should go
And
with
why
Oregon.
would I know it?
Well, you'll find out.
Oh, okay.
Go with Oregon.
Factory O.
Octopus.
Actually, Rick or Rachel would get it.
oh,
I think quicker.
Rick and Rachel.
factory odor would be one.
Factory O.
I smell bacon earlier.
Well, like mead from South Coffee. Remember that?
Yeah.
Is that actually mead?
Oh, not anymore.
Oh,
No.
okay. Well, it's not going to be anything after a while. What are they going to do
Okay.
with the building? Tear it down?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Build a ballpark?
What we got here?
I don't even know what our
Factory
word
O.
was.
Factory O.
That was it. I
Factory
can't
O.
remember what it was. Clean something.
Order.
Clean
Yeah, that would make
SH.
sense.
Oh, no.
Factory
That's a great answer.
Oh.
Hey, we have a chance.
What?
Clean shot.
It moved?
Clean shot.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Michelle.
Go ahead.
Oh, Michelle. Come on.
We got it now.
Factory outlet is a good
Oh,
guess.
Rick, would you please zip it?
Factory outlet.
Okay, is
How
it
many times is a year back?
S-H-A.
SHA?
Wait, what's the first word?
Clean.
Oh.
Clean.
Clean
S-H-A.
Oh, I know what this was.
S-H-A?
Clean shack. Clean. Shamalama ding dong. Clean
So what's with the beard, Charlie? What are we doing this for? This is your hint?
Clean shaven.
There you go.
Oh.
shaven.
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jerry goes, yeah.
Yeah.
There seems to be
We're
some
gonna run the
jerry
table
rigging
now.
in there.
Oh, yeah.
too.
We're running the table.
Shaven H.
Shaven H?
H.
I see you.
Shaven.
Might as well.
Shaven haven. Shaven head.
Shaven H.
Shaven Horatio. Shaven hour.
It's very helpful, isn't it, Jerry?
Shaven.
He's on a roll today. I'm telling you.
Shaven.
Horses.
Shaven ham.
Horses.
I thought
Why
head
did
was
Michelle
bad.
put
Shaven.
shaven on
We're
here?
Because that
Shaven's,
was,
We're gonna go
shaven's
with
the word.
Clean. Well, it was clean.
Alex.
shaven.
We're gonna go with shaven head.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Those horses.
How'd you guys get that?
Head H.
Honcho.
Head H?
What do you think?
Head H.
What do you think?
Well, it's
the
not
first thing
roadhead,
that came
so
to my
that's not
mind.
it.
Go for it.
I don't want you yelling at me.
I'm
Yeah.
not, I
You're
promise I
even
won't
yelling
get
at
Alex,
him.
we're gonna go with head honcho.
Head Hunter.
I'm not going to yell at you,
It's
but
Head
that was a
Hunter,
dumb answer.
guys.
Factory OU.
Outlet.
Outlet.
Oh, yeah, guys, it's Michelle. Factory.
Outlet M.
Oh.
Outlet and mall.
Yeah.
Outlet Mall. That's right.
Cool.
Now this one kind of stumped me up too a
They
little
need
bit.
the phone.
Mall C.
Oh, this is so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Closure. What do you think?
Yes.
You guys figure it
Yes,
out.
Go with closure.
If he says yes, that means move on.
That's Destination Outlets, mall closure.
Let's go with closure.
There's a lot of malls that are closing. That's not really a bad answer.
I've written a show about that actually, but that's a whole nother.
What's the name of the show?
It's called The Mall.
It's called That's original.
You guys are trying to figure it out here.
I think there's 3 seconds left on the
Oh,
clock.
see. Yeah, I'm already giving the clock.
3, 2. Stiff. Look, you're looking at your phone, Punky.
5,
Oh, Michelle.
That's a good.
3.
She's ruining it for the whole team.
More call. This one didn't get spoon fed the last time.
It's right there.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Michelle, I'm not happy with you.
Oh, cop
I should have known that.
for the win.
No, Michelle, please.
For
not
the
on this
win.
one, please.
Cop O.
Cop off.
Octopus. Go with octopus.
Cop.
Go with oblong.
Steve already knows it a bit.
Well, that's what he said, oblong.
Octopus.
Cop.
Origami. Cop origami.
That's really good.
Jerry knows it.
You know it?
Well, Jerry
shakes
thought
his
he knew
head
the
with
other
such
one.
confidence.
Cop out.
Why are you saying that with him sitting right there?
He can hear it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't
What'd
look at
I
your
say?
phone.
Don't say it again.
Come on, give him a clock. We
I
got
heard you over here.
And so Michelle turns around and
Same
puts
here.
the answer down there.
Really?
She says, "Sorry, Steve, I still love you," and then she puts on cop out.
You going to cop out?
Yeah.
No, it's right.
Wow.
Well, Steve,
I have
you
just-
didn't win today.
Well, but that's because
Wait, don't we
Steve
have a
was up
chance?
against
No, we
Jerry,
went
yeah,
first.
Jerry and Mark and Rachel and Rick and Michelle.
Yeah.
And Verizon.
What's the rest of it?
Yeah.
Head
Hunter.
hunting. Oh, yeah, you said that. Yeah, head hunter. Head hunting, which was we'd give you hunter.
Okay.
Last one would have been for the win. Hunting L.
License.
Yeah, license.
Really?
Lion. Libra.
Hunting L.
Liver.
O.
Oh, Laura. Hunting Laura.
Lodge.
Oh,
Hunting
yeah,
Lodge.
Ooh, that'd been
You were that close.
They were tied. I told you I got a 60 on
This game
A.
sucks.
Yeah,
I hate this.
I got A on the.
I don't hate Michelle, but Michelle, you could have been a little more helpful to us. And next time, maybe mislead the other team.
Yes.
And if you do
misleading is
that, there
important.
might be a donut for you.
Oh, bribery.
Yes.
I thought he was going to say 2 tickets to the next show or something.
Some popcorn.
Oh, popcorn. There you go. There you go. Well, Ed, it's time to take a break.
All right.
So when we
take a
come
break.
back, we'll hear a little more from the Murphy.
Yeah.
Even though we gave a brief Murphy report earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. It was
What's going
brief.
on?
We tried to take care of you.
It was
What's
brief.
going on?
What's going on?
We'll be back.
All right, we're gonna be back.
City officials forcing a local beloved mascot to step down.
Why poor timing and inappropriate behavior doomed a pantless Wilson the Weasel following his drunken performance at the late Judge Garrett's funeral.
There was nothing routine about this routine.
A story we are dedicated to getting to the bottom of.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. These made-up stories and the latest real news from the Murphy Theater are what you've come to expect from us.
On the Murphy Report, with a new report posted every Monday morning on our Murphy Theater website and our Murphy Theater YouTube channel.
Full minute-to-minute coverage all 21 hours a day.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
Amanda, I have to say Vanessa and Breck are just about the 2 finest anchors in the business.
For once, you're absolutely right, Steve.
I think the Titanic could have learned a thing or two from these 2 giants in their field.
What am I missing here?
Anchors.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. A major shakeup in the pharmaceutical industry as Flintstone Vitamins taken to task for tasting nothing like Fred or Wilma.
and as for Pebbles, well, she's already a fruity breakfast cereal. Why dietitians and nutritionists coast to coast are warning us to yabba dabba don't. when it comes to ingesting these chalky childhood chewables.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Looking out for your health and well-being is just a sample of the kind of made-up news you can expect on The Murphy Report.
Earning the reputation as the mistrusted name in news isn't something that we take lightly.
In fact, most wouldn't take it at all.
And our efforts reflect that, with a trophy case in our lobby filled wall to wall with empty shelves.
Let the other outlets vie for trophies and your respect.
We're simply too busy making it up to care for such accolades, with a new report posted every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and YouTube channel.
The Murphy Report, with veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Just a
Mics
little
are
high school.
on. We're live.
Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Let's get into personal. Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Just me and Steve today. What the heck? The doctor.
And is the good news?
He
Footlong,
goes into
Schuessler,
pre-op at 10:30.
nationally syndicated, and
Okay,
Sarah
Barry.
pay me like a piccolo fife.
He
So
goes,
give us a full report, good, bad, report.
well, my grandson was in a motorcycle accident yesterday morning on his way to work, and a lady turned in front of him, made a left-hand turn right in front of him, and it broke his left leg. It snapped his femur, and his right leg, it shattered his kneecap. And I went up yesterday, and they had his leg in traction to keep the bones separated so they could do surgery. He goes into pre-op at 10:30. So they were pretty optimistic about his. They'll put a rod,
Steel rod.
in his leg, and they weren't worried about that. They thought that
He's
was
at Miami Valley.
Yeah, he's in Miami Valley, and the kneecap, they said would probably give him more problem than they said. Actually, after he has the surgery on this leg, he can probably put weight on it. And I'm like, whoa. But no, he was. They had him, a lot of pain medication.
I know you can get a whole new knee replacement. I wonder if you can get just like a kneecap replacement.
How old is
I don't know. 31,
Yeah, he's a young man
3.
compared to
So,
us.
hey guys, got to look out. Summer's here. I mean, it's getting
Yeah.
hot. Motorcycles are going to be out.
What,
Michelle,
grass clippings?
I saw your husband out yesterday. I think.
It's a myth.
I was on my way home
There's no grass
two
clippings.
days
No,
ago on
but
22,
You won't
headed
slide?
west,
Yeah,
and 22 was shut
What
down.
about oil?
that'll do it.
Flashers all over the
Gravel
place, and there
intersections,
was
too.
a car in the ditch, and there was a motorcycle, and an ambulance about 20 to 30 feet away from the
wow.
motorcycle.
That's how
And
far he got
people
through.
going through the field.
Oh, jeez.
And
So they
you
were
couldn't
looking
help
for
but
him.
wonder, yeah. It's scary stuff, man.
Oh, well,
and it only takes
people, you gotta look out for them.
a second of not paying attention.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, I said in Phoenix, when I lived in Phoenix, I saw this guy flying across the intersection. He was in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Makes you
But-
want to not ride a motorcycle.
Well,
it was
it's
really-
it's scary.
It was pretty wild. I was going up on 35 there yesterday, and you know how they drive up there, and there was a car. There was a police car off to the side, and nobody else around. But there was a car had gone off the road, up a bank, and this car was literally about 6 feet off the ground in a tree.
In a tree.
It was kind of on its side in a tree, and I thought, what the heck? But yeah.
Rick Morton's got a good saying on there. Remember the saying for bikers: dress for the slide, not the ride.
No, he was. Yeah, he dresses really. He didn't have
You said
any.
his helmet was really bad.
Yeah, he tore his helmet. He had got a real fancy helmet. Tore it up because I guess he slid on the helmet. But no, he wears gloves and everything. They said he didn't have any other injuries.
Wow.
Just his legs.
So you said the grass clipping thing is not right.
And this information, now a lot of people's going to disagree with me, but they said it's more speed or driver error than it is grass clippings, and I have verified from a deputy or sheriff, from a actual county sheriff. There's never been a Ohio.
Is it the one that hit Jerry?
No, there's never been
That's state patrol.
Yeah, there's never been an accident involving only grass clippings in the road with motorcycle. There was always other factors.
You're not supposed to do that. They even put advertising.
Right, but I mean, the state of Ohio does it all the time. I mean, where else they gonna put it? You know,
In the grass,
Right,
back in the
but,
ditch.
I mean,
That's where you
yeah,
put it. Just turn the mower around, go the other way. I mean, this isn't rocket science.
yeah, sometimes you can't. With,
I have a question, a little unrelated. I'm reading the phone here, and Michelle says "cop out," and then the very next comment from her is "so be more like Steve." Is that reference to
I don't
being
know.
a cop out?
I don't know.
What do you think? Is that a?
So you're picking on her, so maybe
I didn't think I was.
And then-
I kind of was.
But then Dean said, "Hi, Steve," so that to make you feel better.
Oh, then I feel a lot better.
There you go.
who said that, Dean?
Yeah.
So your grandson, how far are we looking for recovery?
Oh, well, they say the kneecap will take longer to recover than his leg. His leg, is like, I don't know, 6-8 weeks.
Well, the bad part about it is he has both legs affected, so he's not going to be dancing for a while.
No.
No.
No, that's, yeah.
And his wife was lucky because she was on bike too. Another one.
Oh my God.
She rides too. And when
His bike hit her bike, right?
his bike hit her bike.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
man.
but she was able to keep her bike up. And then she turned around and they told her where they were sending him, and rather than go with him in the helicopter, they care flight him.
Oh wow.
And rather than she got on the bike and went to Dayton on the bike.
On the bike. I would be too rattled to.
Yeah,
that would be tough, yeah.
But the wilder of the two on a motorcycle is her.
Well, woman driver.
She gets with it on that bike.
We were all thinking that.
Yeah.
Woman driver. They drive faster.
what I need.
That's nice.
But yeah,
Man, when you get that call,
Yeah.
the stuff that goes through your head.
Yep.
There's been an accident.
Yeah.
And you're just oh,
My
sorry,
boy,
man.
My boy just bought a bike, a rocket bike.
No, crotch rocket.
Yeah. So yeah.
Rice burn.
Well,
Yes.
and you got that new boat.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And what's really strange about that is he wants for my son and my grandson and me to all three ride. I used to ride all the time, and they brought a bike up, and it's sitting on my front porch. My front patio, there's a bike sitting out there covered up. And I'm like, this is why I quit riding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never been on a motorcycle.
I've never
had-
been on a motorcycle either.
My mother told me when I was little, you will never ride a motorcycle, and she's right.
I've
to
been
this
on one
day.
briefly.
And she's gone, but I still will not ride a motorcycle.
My brother was killed on a motorcycle.
Oh,
He got rear-ended by a drunk driver.
You know, the problem is that
And it was
it's as
coming
much
in Dad's driveway, my
distracted
dad's
driving
driveway.
as anything else. People just don't see motorcycle riders that well. It's hard enough seeing a car.
Well, you need to wear. They definitely need to wear bright stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Reflective,
all,
too, I
all
think.
every.
Yeah.
I know it's very hot out, but still, you know.
everyone's in a hurry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and everybody's doing this while they're driving.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Even motorcycles.
Yeah.
That's true.
Serious?
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
motorcycle drivers texting?
Yes.
Yeah.
But not as much.
Well,
but
that bike that they brought me, it's got a
got a thing.
mount right on it. I mean, you just lock it in right there. And I'm like, I use Waze app maybe to
Well,
know where I was going.
a lot of people hook their phones up to it because it's Bluetooth, so that's why
Direct.
yeah.
it's up there. Yeah, scary
Yeah.
stuff.
Watch out for bikes because they,
Well, and I today we're coming over here to Wilmington, and this is even more insane. I almost think it should outlaw this. 3 bicycles going down 22 and 3
Oh, I saw that,
in the line between the on the curb, But it's like somebody's texting, not paying attention. They're all three wiped out
Yeah.
right now. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. You gotta watch out.
I mean, if that's truly your only way of transportation, I get it. But
if you're
Lawnmower.
go a back road. You know, figure out back roads to get over there.
That was my old one.
I used to, when I was a distance runner, and
You were a distance runner?
I was a marathoner. I trained a lot out on the country roads, the highways, some highways and country roads. I can't imagine with the invention now of the cell phone and the lack of people paying attention. I can't imagine running on the roads anymore.
No, exactly. Same thing. Yeah, so even people walking.
Well, when we practiced for track, you know, we ran 20 miles the back roads in Beaver Creek. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that really anymore. Well, yeah, I remember when I was young, you know, Dad, he'd pick up hitchhikers, you know, a lot of times.
Oh yeah.
People, especially people we knew, you know. Just a truck. So get in the back of the truck. Let's go.
There's nothing like a grasshopper to the face at 55 mile an hour either.
Yeah, there is. Hit a bird running about 70.
My.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You start breaking down and trying to get your breath. Get pulled over as fast as you can because I can't breathe. Oh yeah.
My son hit a deer Friday night.
Oh,
It was his first accident. He was pretty shook up about it. Yeah. He's the kind of kid that if we find a spider in the house, he puts it on a piece of paper and takes it outside.
Oh, geez.
So Dad's not that way.
Yeah.
No.
You can imagine how he felt, you know, hitting a deer.
Hit Bambi. Yeah, that's what
Hurt his
they
car.
Yep.
Oh.
Was Bambi still there, or had it left the scene?
Bambi went off into the deep thickets to lay down.
Well, that's all right. At least it wasn't right there. I had a big buck one time, and I was so mad. I was in a Pontiac Vibe. Because when I got pulled over and, finally opened my eyes, my windshield is like just crushed in. If somebody had been in the passenger side, they would have died. But my airbags didn't go off. So
It went over the sensor.
yeah, it did. It jumped up high and hit the window, and I'm turning, braking, everything I can to get away from this thing. This is a huge buck, because there's a couple guys there. Oh, I want to get that buck. Get it for. They couldn't find it. It got away.
You know, I used to live in Maine, and the number one cause of death in motor vehicle accidents in the state of Maine is moose.
Yeah.
Because the height of the moose, if you hit one, the bulk of it goes right through your windshield. It doesn't hit the hood. I mean, the thin, skinny legs hit the hood, but the moose goes right through the windshield.
Rick Kendall was in a motorcycle accident in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. A 16-year-old pulled out in front of him in a pickup. The side view mirror went inside Rick's helmet.
Wow.
Long recovery. So that's been back a while, hasn't it, Vicky? That's nothing too recent, is it? Wow. So what's that?
Flip-flop season is here.
Oh no! Do I want to see this?
No, you don't.
Why are you showing me that?
On your head, on your mind all day.
Hey, it's time for a break. It's time for a break.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com, or give us a call at 740-335-6481, and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
Labor analysts have done the math. If God used union workers to create the world, just how long would it take?
6 days and a day of rest? Hardly. Experts say we might still be under construction, but at least we'd be on more solid ground.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made-up stories just like these are what we're about on The Murphy Report, with a new report every Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Plus all the real news about what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in the heart of downtown Wilmington.
Hosted by veteran anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone. It's news you might lose. But if you do, we'll find it, we'll pick it up, we'll roll it up, and we'll stick it back in your front screen door.
That sounds more like a newspaper, Steve.
This isn't a newspaper?
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Friggin' deer jumps and smacks that fan right in the side. Boom. So I get to school and I told my supervisor, and he says, "How bad's a man?" I said,
There's a show on.
"It's a whole side show."
Jerry, we're doing a show. Jerry,
Yeah.
we're doing a show.
We're on the air.
Yeah. But I'm gonna hit the
You're not
shove it back
making
out my
points for the
feet.
next show,
That's
Jerry.
good enough.
Hey, it's time for the Murphy Report.
Yeah.
So what do we have? We have on Friday night at 7 o'clock, Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler star in 50 First Dates. You know, our tickets for our movies are only $7 or $12 for the entire family. And you can decide all 33 people in your cul-de-sac are your family. We don't care. It's $12 for the family. So that's at 7 o'clock on Friday. Saturday, we have the Leonard Skinner tribute band, Turn It Up.
What song is it you want to hear?
Simple Man, please.
Oh, come on.
Hey, you know what?
You'll leave me hanging here?
We Turn It Up. Freebird.
Freebird!
We have found a number of websites charging $100 for those tickets.
Really?
You
To
need
hear?
to go to the
To
Murphy.
hear.
Yes.
Yes.
You need to go to the murphytheater.org. Go to our site only. There's some that you type. If you type in Murphy Theater, Turn It Up, it's not going to take you there. It's going to take you to several others.
Right.
You've got to physically type in www.themurphytheater.org to get us. And our tickets are $35. And
$100.
or just call us. Just call us.
Tickets. I went in and tickets for Pirates of the Caribbean. $195.
$195.
$195. Yep.
Folks, I'm begging you. You know, the thing is, we put in our 10 things. We talk about it here. It's on our website. It's in our program. But we're already preaching to those who already know that. So we got it. There's nothing simple about you, Steve. Yes, there is. I'm not quite sure where to go with that.
Michelle's got the arrows out today, lady.
So anyway, please let other people know if they're telling you, you know, hey, why are they charging? We're not charging so much, but it is. I think it's affecting things because people type that in. They go, well, I can't pay $100, and then they don't. They move on.
Yeah.
Right.
Then they take the wrong impression of
Yeah.
what's going on.
So
yeah.
we don't know how many people we actually lose because most of them are customers that we've never had.
The first 3 sites that I looked at were high price sites, and then there was the Murphy.
Yeah,
$5.
there's legislation before Congress about this because all the venues are experiencing this, but it's really hurting some of these smaller venues that are 1,000 seats and under. It affects us even more, and so.
Well, there's a lot of that has been going on, especially since COVID. I know that when we stream sporting events, we're free, and yet you'll see people trying to charge you $10 to watch the game or to watch the.
Wow.
There's a lot of ripoff going on there. You got to really be aware.
Yeah, it's not getting any better.
One of the other things, we're in the middle of putting together 2026, and we take suggestions. Anything anybody suggests, I look it all up. I look everything up that somebody says, hey, would you consider bringing this to the theater? Because it's not the Steve Theater, it's the community's venue. So go to steve@themurphytheater.org and send me your suggestions. I'll look everything up. I mean, it makes sense to be looking up what the people want to see, not just what I want. So this is the time to reach out and let us know what you're interested in. We'll be announcing the 2026 season in end of October. We're also doing a 92 days Summer of Love Matchmaker campaign. We've got a certain amount of seed money raised, and for every dollar anybody contributes over the next 92 days, it gets matched by some of our more well-to-do, well-off folks in the community who are willing to
Patrons.
Yeah, who've been very supportive in the past and said, yep, for every dollar that comes in right now during the Summer of Love, we'll match it. So hopefully we can raise up to about $50,000 by September 22nd, which is the last day of summer. That's pretty much about what's going on here. But what do we got here? 40s? Wow. What is this site? Ticket prices for the events at the Murphy Theater are ranging from $46 to $208, according to the event listing sites. Wow. Some events like Lighten Up Wilmington have set a price of $20. Yeah, that was an improv show, $20. But we've never had a show here that, since I've been here, that we've charged more than, I think our top price for a Grammy Award winning or a Country Music Hall of Fame act might have been $50 or $55.
I'm just asking.
Rock the
'cause I
Block
don't
is a
know.
little higher.
How much is it?
I
Yeah.
think Rock the Block prices, Susan sets a price somewhere from, I think the highest they've had is 75, maybe 85 for a show. But
Now, does that still go through the Murphy Theater, or is that a separate billing?
it's a rental.
Well, I know they rent, but what I'm saying is who actually takes care of handling the ticket
We
stuff?
handle the
Ticketing?
purchasing goes through us. Yeah, it's ridiculous what's happening, and it's hurting the whole industry. You know, COVID comes and goes. We all flip a switch. Those of us who run these venues, thinking, okay, people, come on back. Everybody's safe and sound now. Well, for 2 years, during COVID, we told everyone, stay home, stay in your sweatpants, and watch Netflix. You get into that habit, and it's easy to stay in that habit because you have all types of entertainment at your fingertips, just with your remote. So when a venue like this is trying to get people to come back, to also have that kind of challenge about the ticket shysters.
And you see people still running around with masks on, and that reminds you of it. I mean,
yeah. So
Ticket shysters, that's a good reason.
But other than that, things are going well here as long as people, what do we got here? $78? One of the ways you'll know is when a ticket site does not give you the specific seat number. When they show you an area and they say just a few seats left and they don't tell you the exact specific seat number, that's one of the indicators that you're on the wrong side.
Only 60 seats left.
Oh, for which one?
For
Turn It Up? Mm-hmm. So this site is saying there's only 60 seats left, and that's just not true. We're a 682-seat venue. I know I have at least 200 seats left for that.
Which is another way that they hurt your sales because a lot of people are thinking, can't get a seat.
We've had shows. Hotel California was a sellout.
Yeah.
We sold that out. But we've had shows where we've sold maybe 450 seats, and the sites are saying it's sold out, except that they have a couple tickets left for $200, $250.
Scarcity.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
57 seats left, $80 for.
yeah. That's why, like, if you go like to the bigger venues, it'll tell you like certified resale tickets.
Right.
It's not like you can go to Ticketmaster, like something at the Rose, and they'll have the regular tickets, but then they'll have another
Vivid seats.
Vivid Seats is doing it too. You can't trust these
clarification that
places.
says, this is a certified reseller.
One of the other indicators would be, so I don't know if it's too late by the time you've made the purchase. We advertise a price for our tickets, and that's exactly what you pay. If we're advertising a concert is $35, you're paying.
There's no add-ons.
We do no add-ons. We give you an option, I think, if you want to donate $1 or $2 to the restoration, but there's no add-ons. We eat all, the add-ons are still there, but we eat those on our
They're
end.
built-in costs.
You know, the every time a credit card is swiped, and every time we use Audience View, the seating chart company, there's at least 2 charges with every time you purchase a ticket here, but we absorb that, because I'm one of those kind of guys. I hate going to a venue when they say $50 and you walk out having spent $62.50.
One thing Ticketmaster does now, at least, is you have your choice. You can get the ticket price with all the built-ins, or you can just have the ticket price. And I don't know why they do that, but you have a choice. You still got to pay either way, but
So you actually see.
yeah, you see what the extra price is.
97 for the balcony.
97 for which one? Leonard's $97. What's the site? Network. Well, I don't even recognize some of these sites anymore. They're
Well, they're
just
probably just all fictitious. They're made up.
yeah.
The Ticket Network.
Well, and you
the
probably
Ticket
still
Network.
get your tickets that way, but you're just
So far.
overpaying.
So far.
Yeah, you're overpaying.
That's going to be changing soon. There's going to start being duplicates printed up.
Well, and maybe I'm speaking completely out my butt here because I don't know how hard or how easy it's to
We're
do.
used to that. Go ahead.
Maybe I know. Speaking, that's the pot calling the kettle black. But anyhow, no, I don't know how they figure out who's certified resellers, but maybe that's a fee. You want to be a reseller of our tickets? Well, you pay us this much money every year. And then you can be a certified reseller.
I don't know how.
Just another fee.
Yeah.
Well, no, to them, not. You understand what I'm saying? Not. Yeah, just the people that want to resell the tickets.
Oh.
That way it's certified.
But there's so many now. There's.
I don't know how they do it.
I can't figure it out. And I, Yost was at an event about 6 months ago here, chamber event, and I talked to him in person about it, Attorney General. And I said, this is ridiculous. And it was not new to him what I was talking about. What do we got? $108, $105 for Skinner. I don't have my glasses.
It's a ballet twist.
Oh, the ballets with a twist, $105. I think we're charging $35 for those.
Yeah, well, the movies online are like $62.50.
Our movies?
No, he's fishing. Oh, jeez.
But anyway, if anybody's interested, let us know what you'd like to see. Go to our website. You'll find my email address there. Send me a note saying, hey, Steve, have you ever considered this band or this group or this? I looked them all up.
Steve, you need the word of the day. You need a bulwark. A bulwark. A bulwark.
A bulwark?
Bulwark is a defensive wall.
Oh, a bulwark.
Yeah.
I've never heard of. How do you spell that?
B-U-L, I think it's W-O-R-K, but I wrote down A-R-K, bulwark. It's a defensive wall. You need a defensive wall put up for these ticket blockers, ticket sellers.
Never heard that
There
word.
you go. I neither. That's why we have the word of the day.
I think it's a ship term.
Ah,
A bulwark is a part of a ship.
I thought it was
defensive wall.
putting a male cow in employment.
Thought it might
Yeah,
be
it's
a
smelling like
bulwark.
bacon.
That's some of that could be rather gratifying.
What's he doing? What's your shirt say?
There's
Psalm 150.
That's my closing thought for today.
I can't see it.
Let everything that has breath praise the Lord. That's part of Psalm 150.
Tell Steve about your new hats, Charlie.
He'll like that, I think.
They're blue.
He will see the humor in this. I'm thinking
Jerry came up with this.
thinking about running for mayor again. Sabine.
Sabina great again?
No, listen to this. Listen to this. MSGA.
Monosodium glutamate. Don't put that on your lettuce.
That's what I said, Charlie.
That's what we said too.
Yeah. Sounds like something you put in Chinese food.
Make Sabino great again. Blue hats, yellow writing.
So what you're saying is it's not currently great.
Oh, it's a mess right now.
Oh, is it?
It's a mess.
Details.
Well, There's tapes. There's
not
audio
enough,
tapes
not enough
out
time
there.
in the show.
Let's see, audio tapes, the FBI. What else have we got cooking down there?
Are you talking Sabina? Or,
Oh yeah, this is fine.
Oh,
Sorry, you
Yeah.
saw where I was headed there.
okay. Ooh.
Yeah, it's.
Really?
Oh, yeah, well, we don't care if these people have water or not. That's the current mayor said that about something. It's like,
Well, she won't come back on the show, Charlie.
probably not.
Well, especially
She
since
was good.
you're
Charlie
going
Hargrave's
for
watching.
America.
Imagine that. Mark
Yeah.
Michael watching.
Yeah.
Michelle Tebow, amen.
Who's he?
Jerry Keplinger is watching. Jerry Keplinger is watching. Jerry Keplinger.
Yeah, it just
What's
came
your
from-
last thought, Charlie?
That was it,
Sure.
right there.
That's it?
Well,
Yep.
but everything that has breath, praise the Lord. Psalm 150. I used to be a Christian band I played in. Which we need to do that. We need to figure out.
Yeah.
So who we got coming tomorrow?
Tomorrow, you had to ask.
Bill Lehrman.
Come on.
Well, I know Bill's going to be
And
here.
isn't it going to be a baseball
Bill
person?
Lehrman
The person
and
that saw a vision of Abe Vigoda in a potato chip. I think is-
well.
John Warden. Now, this is kind
And
of
who
cool.
did he play for?
Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. But he won a World Series, he's pitcher, with the Detroit Tigers back in the 60s.
He's here tomorrow?
Supposed to be.
Well,
last week we had
last week-
Kip Young.
Yeah, we got-
He's a major league. And George Foster may be coming. We'll see. I talked to him last week. Like I said, all day I gave him all my information. He's doing a podcast too, but I don't think he's getting near the numbers we get.
Oh.
So,
All right, everybody.
all right. Have a great day.
Thanks for
coming on,
watching.
everyone.
See ya.
We will
See
try
y'all.
again tomorrow.